Welcome to Radiotherapy Week, Day 5. Yes, we're back to English because I've run out of languages. So, yep, just boring old English. Today is neither a good nor a bad day. It's a good day for the fact that, don't really have that intense of a headache, just a slight one. I don't feel any pressure in my head, which is good. Not feeling too exhausted, which is, of course, also good. Last treatment today went really well. Not really much to discuss on that front. I can expect the symptoms to go away according to them within 2 weeks. The doctor said it could take up to a month, so I'm expecting 2 weeks to a month before the increase in symptoms go away. Whether they're going to go away completely, so just go back down to the level they not currently are at, but they were at before the treatments, or go even lower and completely go away. I don't know, only time will tell. But yeah, I can expect within 2 weeks to a month for things to kind of go back to the pre-radiotherapy level and hopefully better. So we'll see how that goes. The reason why I'm filming this inside the hospital rather than outside, because I always prefer filming outside, especially when I'm not home, is because it started raining. Of course, the second I was done eating and I'm like, all right, let's go outside and record the video, I'm like, oh wait, it's raining now? Well, that sucks. So, yep, just stuck inside in the corner of the hospital with the least amount of noise and not horrible lighting. There's limited spaces that you can film that kind of make sense in a hospital, so I went with what I could get. There's something I wanted to mention in yesterday's video and the previous video that I completely forgot about. I even put a note, and that still didn't work. So on Wednesday, the treatment on Wednesday, there's always music that plays in the background during the treatment. Not very loud, so I don't usually pay attention to it. But at some point during the treatment, I'm like, hold on, I recognize this song. And ironically enough, it was the exact same song. Remember back in the video from, I think, a couple weeks ago at this point, when the one entitled, I Let My Cancer Die? It just so happened to be that song. Okay, not the exact same version. It was the original Sound of Silence, not the remake that I listened to, but it's still very ironic that it's like, okay, I listened to that song and kind of let go of my cancer and allowed it to die and, move on and everything. And then a couple weeks later, I'm literally getting radiotherapy to kill a tumor inside my body, and that same song happens to play. It just seemed very convenient. I'm like, all right, that's worth sharing. And of course, when I recorded the video, because I did so many things after the treatment, completely forgot about it. The next day, I'm like, oh, I want to mention that. That's something really cool. So I put a note in my phone, and then I just forgot to read the note, which makes the note completely pointless. Another note that I also forgot in every single other video except this one, and now that I'm in this one, I'm like, at this point I probably shouldn't mention it, but since I did bring it up, might as well. What I wanted to mention in every video, I'm like, oh, remember the live I talked about last weekend, the one on June 8th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time? I'm like, oh, it would make sense to mention that in every single video this week. That way, if people don't watch one video, they still know about the live. So, let's take advantage of the fact that I kind of backed myself into a corner, literally, to remind you of that. So, as I mentioned, Saturday, June 8th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to go live to, celebrate the fact that it's been exactly 1 year since I was diagnosed. I like to call it my cancerversary. And also to answer any questions that you may have. So that'll happen at that point. If you wonder where to find that, you can go to the live section of my YouTube channel. I already created the event, so you can see it. You can see the time, everything's scheduled. I believe that before I officially go live, you can actually join and kind of be in the waiting room. I'm not quite sure how it works, so don't take my word on that, but I do believe that's a possibility. I also think I'm going to make a separate video just to kind of announce that separately, like short 30 seconds, whatever, just be like, hey, quick reminder, going live on Saturday, blah, blah, blah. So maybe it was a good thing that I forgot in every single video except this one. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever happens, happens, So yeah, not that much happened today treatment-wise. Few things happened. First of all, because of what happened yesterday with the kind of delaying my meal by a couple hours and realizing my body can't really handle that, which is something that I've discovered lately, which sucks. I guess because of the radiotherapy, I'm weaker and my body just doesn't have the strength to, not be on the normal eating schedule. I don't know. But yeah, yesterday when I came back, I was lightheaded. Uh, that sensation where you're like, okay, I feel like I might pass out. Like my vision didn't go like black or anything like that. Like there was nothing to worry about, but it's just like, all right, I need to be more careful about not skipping meals or not delaying them, which is why today I went to the hospital cafeteria and ate the best food in the. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually not that bad for hospital food, so on that front, I got lucky. It's just, ironically enough, those. I had some soup, like cream of vegetables and an egg salad sandwich, and those like wooden spoons that first of all are made of wood, so whenever you try to eat something off of it, it becomes super sticky and just makes the whole process annoying. And because it's so flat, it's basically just eating with a stick. And of course, as if that wasn't enough, like making the entire meal last half an hour from eating one single bowl of soup, there was, of course, the fact that because it's made out of wood, it cut my lip. So you can't really see it. It's a tiny cut, but enough that I'm like, okay, I can see blood on the spoon. So it's like, all right. Took me forever to eat the soup. It was hard to eat because it's wood and it like absorbs everything and just makes the process difficult. And it cut me on top of it. Well, that's a good start. And then the second I'm done, I'm like, oh, cool. Meal was good, the soup was good, even though it was long and difficult to eat. Let me go outside and film. And it's like, oh, nope, it's raining, so now I gotta find a spot to film indoors. So, all that to say, today's neither a good nor a bad day. Could be much worse, could be much better. I guess it's kind of an anticlimactic way of ending the radiotherapy weeks, how every other day kind of had a theme. It's like, oh, either a great day or a bad day or, walking you through the steps or whatever. It's like, I had something to talk about, and I feel like this entire video was just me rambling and talking about random, boring stuff that no one has any. I can't talk. Yep, it's that kind of video, I guess. Rambling, no point video. Great way to end this series. But that was the whole point of this, test things out, try something different, see how it goes. So yeah, that's pretty much been the conclusion. So, speaking of conclusion, let me conclude this radiotherapy week by saying things went relatively well. There was an increase in symptoms, which kind of sucks, but it really wasn't that bad. It could have been much worse. And it was nice. Like, I don't regret doing this 5-part series, even though today, arguably, not the best video, entertainment-wise, storytelling-wise. But that's just part of the process. That's, I like to challenge myself. Some challenges are a success, some are a failure. I would consider the first 4 videos of this series a success, this one kind of a failure, but I don't regret the experience. So I definitely enjoyed trying something different. And I'm really looking forward to the live on Saturday. That'll definitely be fun. To be fair, in the interest of being transparent, I'm a little, well, not really. Who I used to be would have been nervous in the sense that, like, not nervous because it's alive. I'm very capable of performing and whatever. It's like the thought in the back of my head is like, what if nobody shows up? That would have like freaked me out in the past, and it's like made me super insecure. Now I'm like, whatever. Worst that happens is I just record a normal video and don't answer any questions. I'm pretty sure at least a couple people show up, so I don't really think that'll be an issue. It's just definitely a thought that occurred to me. I'm a very thoughtful person. What I mean by that is a lot of thoughts occur to me. I consider all the different possibilities before deciding, all right, this is the possibility I believe to choose. And that's what's going to happen because that is the truth I have chosen. So yeah, okay, I'm officially out of time. I'm going to end this here. I'm going to see you on Saturday. and hopefully you enjoyed this series, even though this last video was arguably the most boring of them all.